This session is designed to help you when it comes to validating your desire to buy more great technology from VMware. And Tor and I will be walking you through a very simple process that helps you understand how to justify those things. I remember when I started in IT, I was thrilled when one day I suddenly had €1 million, £1 million budget for my IT department. It was amazing. And in 6 months' time, I'd run out. So I know how quickly these budgets can be gone through, and obviously having to go through the approval on all great tech is not always easy. You need a compelling business case. Isn't that right, Tor?
It is absolutely correct. And that's what we do. We work for advisory services, and our job is to help you, our dear customers, to build this business justification to explain why do I need a budget to solve this problem. So that's pretty much it. To the people who are in the back of the room, on the front chairs, there's a handout, there's a piece of paper. You probably want, at some point, you can either move forward or you can go grab the sheets of paper, but there's stuff up here that you need. For those who are sitting in the back, there's stuff up here that you need. Good. Anyway.
So why? Why do you need a business? What does a business case do for us?
So the business case is supposed to help us explain how a piece of technology can help us do business. We want to look at the world and say, this is where we're at, this is not working well, this is how it could be working, and that's why I need money.
Okay.
Yep. So that's what we're trying to take you through today, is how can you explain the link between IT or technology and a business pain. So let's go. Maybe? Yeah, there you go. Oh, disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to show you software, it doesn't matter.
When you say it helps us get to yes.
Well, the thing is, you said you had $1 million in budget. But that budget usually goes to daily operations. But what if you look at this situation and go, well, if we had this piece of technology, we would have so much better. We could sell more stuff, or we could cure more patients, or whatever it is that we want to do. If we had this piece of technology, we could become a better organization. And if we can explain that, there's a good chance that we'll get a yes to this new technology.
But there's another piece to it, and there's a more emotional piece to it. And I don't mind saying I love to be the hero in an organization. You know, I love to think of the great new vision, something that a company should be doing, and I'm the one who's driven it. But if I want to do that, I need to build a business case for that, right?
That is true. So we want the business case to have both the financial bits and the other important bits that are not measurable maybe in a spreadsheet. So spreadsheet is only a part of it. Storytelling is the other part. Anyway, once you have the business case, you can help your project team stay focused if they know where we're going. If the business case is help doctors communicate better with patients, we can say, how is VMware infrastructure going to help you communicate better with patients? Well, then there's a long list of domino effects that link to each other, and we have hospital in Sweden where the doctors today have thousands of hours of more patient time because they put some of our technology in place. So we did not educate the doctors, we didn't give them new medicine or a faster surgery knife, we just helped them communicate better. Yeah, so that's part of what we want to do. My favorite topic, if you have a business case, you can afterwards prove that you did what you set out to do. This is by far something that we are all really, really bad at. To go out and say, here's the new technology, it's supposed to fix this problem, and then come back and say, we fixed it. By the way, we're 15% better than expected, or we didn't fix it because the truck had a flat tire on the way, or whatever the issue might be.
And why is it important to do that? Why is it important to prove that the investment you asked for a year ago actually paid off?
Well, the short version is, if you prove it, next time you ask for money, there won't be a big question about why. They'll go, oh, that guy, he delivered. There will be a question of why, but it won't be a big why, it will be a small why. We know we can trust you, you will deliver. You also want to know that it's worthwhile going to work. So from my perspective, if I do something, I want to know if it works, because if it didn't work, I have to do something else tomorrow, or that guy's going to fire me.
Yes.
Yes. Good. Anything else? Let's move on. Time is ticking away. So anyway, A good business case, this is a great business case. That's all we need, the backside of a napkin. In order to automate IT, we describe the solution as follows. There's a heading, right? This is what we want to do. We want to automate IT. Current status, manual work leads to high cost and slow and inconsistent delivery. Slow, inconsistent, expensive, sounds bad. Future, automated work gives lower cost, better coordination, which in return gives less waiting and higher end user satisfaction. Who's waiting? Developers are waiting, customers are waiting. Do you know, a lot of people are waiting. If we're faster in IT, they don't have to wait. That's a really, really good and compelling case. How do we measure if it works? Well, there's a number of examples. More efficiency, reduction in waiting time, so on and so forth. Go ahead, question?
How do you get the numbers?
Ha! You will get the numbers in about 10 minutes. You will fill them in yourself.
But Tor, I'm confused.
Yes.
You know, I'm used to being a consultant background. I'm used to a business case which runs many pages, takes many weeks to build, and we can charge a lot of money to build it. You're saying that we just need current state, future state, and some value calculations. How can it be that easy?
Yeah, it is that easy, pretty much. I mean, any Germans in the room? Yes. I did something for one of your automotive factories. The business case was 186 pages in the first draft, and then it got bigger. I walked away. I do not communicate that way. This is plenty. Sorry, I picked on the Germans. I'm not allowed to. Always the Germans. Yes. We will get back to metrics and how to get them. It's a really interesting process.
Continue.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, metrics. Stuff we can...
So the key thing here then, apart from the emotional piece I mentioned, is it has to be measurable in some way. It could be obviously money, I guess. It may be dates, volume of some sort.
Yep. Yep. Client satisfaction, citizen satisfaction if you're public. Make money, make more money. The rest of what we're going to do here today is going to be about money, even though we like the public sector and to help them and so on. But money is easy to talk about, so we just jumped the fence where it was the lowest.
But I guess one important point here is that these metrics have to be relevant to the people who are signing the check at the end of the day.
Yes.
If they don't understand the metrics, if they're meaningless to them, then it isn't going to resonate, is it?
No. And that is a very important part of what we're getting to in a minute, is that we want to talk to what the guy with the pen and the check, what he's talking about or what he's interested in. Because we can all talk about total cost of ownership of an IT installation, but what really matters is, did we sell more ice cream? Did we cure more patients? Or did we sell more cars? Or did the taxi arrive on time? All that stuff is the important stuff. And I've been in IT my whole life, so I'm not belittling IT in any possible way, but we're really there to help the business do business. Therefore, we want to measure stuff that is outside IT to find out if IT did well. There you go. Workshop. So everybody who sits on a lucky seat, so those who crawled in the back at the end, you don't have these sheets of paper on your chair. You either forget that they exist, or you walk to the front and steal a copy, or you sit in the front, because you're going to need these sheets of paper in a minute.